There's always a lot of focus put on your main entree. Today I'm going to focus on your appetizer. We're going to take a traditional bruschetta bread and we're going to do something a little bit different with it. Right here I have some clove of garlic. I'm going to cut the top off of that because I want to roast my garlic in the oven. So all I'm going to do is take the top off of this, place it in some tin foil in a dish that can go in the oven, drizzle a little bit of olive oil on that. We're going to cover that up and we're going to throw that into the oven and roast it in the oven for about 20 minutes or so until the garlic roasts up nicely. We'll throw that in. And while that's going on, I'm going to start cutting my bruschetta. So I have my tomatoes. We'll slice that. We're just going to do a real rough chop on this. With the tomatoes, we're going to throw them into our sautéing pan. We're going to sauté the tomatoes. This is, like I said, a little bit different than the traditional bruschetta that you've probably had many times. This one is nice for the summertime. It's got a little bit of warmth to it. We'll throw that right into our pan. I'm going to throw a little bit of olive oil into that. Pinch of pepper. Some salt. And while that's cooking, I'm going to take a little bit of red onion, and I'm going to saute red onion in that as well. So we'll clean this onion up. And this one I'm just going to slice very quickly. The key about bruschetta is it doesn't have to be a lot of finesse. It's a very rustic kind of appetizer. So we're going to keep that nice and rustic. We'll let that saute for about 3 or 4 minutes until the tomatoes soften up and the onions as well. Okay, and now that the tomatoes have cooked a bit, we are going to add some fresh basil to this. Throw that right into our pan. We've turned the heat off. I'm going to take my loaf of bread. I'm going to cut that in half. And this is where we're going to add a little bit of flair to this. So we've got some tomato paste here. This is a little bit different. We're going to take some straight tomato paste and we're going to spread that right onto the bread. That gives it a nice flavor, gives it a little bit added sugar to the bruschetta. Then I take our roasted garlic out of the oven, and once they're roasted, they'll just pop right on out. So we're going to take a couple of those. We're going to put those on the bread as well. And we're going to spread that as well. So we have some roasted garlic and tomato paste on the bread to start off. Very nice. We're going to take our tomato mixture that we've cooked. We'll put that right onto the bread. Spread that around. There we go. Put that onto our plate. We're going to finish with a little bit of cracked pepper, some dried parsley, and of course some Parmesan cheese on everything. And there we go. Beautiful little appetizer, some bruschetta done with a tomato paste and roasted garlic. Enjoy.